Thanks for staying with us. The conclusion now to my conversation with Derek Camp, looking to be the next Indiana Democratic Party chair. How confident are you feeling? This is something that some of our viewers might not know. If you think it's not something that the general public can vote on, this is something that a very select number of Democrats in this state, I think it's the state party committee, is it around 34 or so Democrats that can choose this. How confident are you feeling about your chances? And I believe you're facing at least 4 other candidates right now.
I do feel cautiously optimistic. We're making the calls to those 34 voters and to others around the party, making the case, and it's going well. My background, and that's not to say anything against the other candidates, but my background lends itself well right now with this environment. As a former candidate, as a former staffer, as a former caucus leader, and as a former county chair, I've got all the right experience to rebuild now. And that's what we did here in Allen County. We gained seats in office. We doubled our fundraising. We became the best fundraising county party the last 2 years in the state on the Democratic side. And on top of that, I did the same thing at the Indiana Young Democrats and rebuilding them and bringing into Indiana the National Convention in 2019.
If you're successful, your job is going to be to put the party in the best position to win elections. How are you going to accomplish that mission?
So first off, it starts with fundraising, the thing that everyone in politics hates to do, but we always have to do. And so it's making sure we're bringing in resources to fund our programs, but then going down at the local level. The idea is we have to rebuild locally. We have to start winning county commissioners, county council, city council, mayors, and all these other local offices around the state where we may not have an elected Democrat, or where we do, and it's just that one. Building from there and expanding from there, making sure that we have a base. It's curating a bench to run for higher office. In addition, it's going to be rebuilding our county parties to make sure that they're putting in programs to support those candidates at whatever level they may be and turning out votes.
If you are not successful in this, what will you do? Will you remain in politics?
I will still be in politics. I will still be working here in Fort Wayne, making sure that at the Wayne Township Assessor's Office we're doing everything we can to make sure values are fair based on the market that we're unfortunately in. But continue to do that and continue to support other Democratic candidates.
Any takeaways? Obviously the big thing in mind today is the big speech last night by President Trump. Any reaction you have to that speech?
I think it was filled with a lot of hyperbole and lies. We'll get through that and deal with it, but that's what we're going to have to deal with 4 years, and dealing with him and Elon Musk and Vice President J.D. Vance.
What concerns you the most about what you've seen in this first month or so of the presidency?
The most dramatic shifts have been in our foreign policy, shifting away from our allies, turning our backs on them to go towards authoritarian and dictatorial countries and supporting them. But additionally, he ran on bringing down the price of eggs. He ran on these everyday issues, and that's only getting worse. It's not getting any better. And so we're going to see these economic anxieties that propelled him into the presidency continue to have an impact here and start to bite him back too.
Finally, there's been some pretty exciting announcements in Allen County. We've learned that we're going to get a soccer stadium, a pro soccer team. We've learned that we're going to get a major sports complex featuring a driving range, something that really is only in bigger cities. Where do you see Allen County at, the future of it and the future of the growth of these developments?
I am certainly excited to see this growth. When I left here after high school, none of this existed. I think Parkview Field had just been built. And it was just getting going. And so it's exciting to see all this stuff happening here in Fort Wayne. It made it so that I wanted to move back. And I am excited to see that Mayor Tom Henry did that. I'm sure Mayor Sharon Tucker is going to do it. We're already starting to see that with some of these new developments. And so we are really looking forward to it. I think it's going to continue to grow. We're turning into the city that we should be.
Derek Camp, thank you.
Thank you.